All right, so we were making some predictions. There's one right there, and there's one right there. Okay, so we were making our predictions about what was happening in the story. How far did you guys get yesterday?
I finished it.
You finished?
I finished.
Okay, you all finished. Okay, so remember we talked about those predictions on our first day? What kinds of things, he's not here today, what kinds of things did you get right? What predictions did you make that were correct?
I can't remember all our predictions.
Well, I know we talked about that we predicted that the bowl was actually rain. Was that our prediction was
I
correct?
predicted completely right. I said that. I predicted that. I remember that Tom was gonna go up there and help the man on the moon push down the bowl.
And he did.
The water.
He did, didn't he?
That's exactly what he did.
What I did not expect is that the old man was going to give a piggyback.
You didn't expect the old man was going to get a piggyback ride?
It's actually it's a boy.
Well, why did the old man get a piggyback ride?
You had to pick him up like this.
His legs were like
You had to pick it up like this.
old.
Yes, do you remember the word?
What?
Rickety.
Rickety, exactly. So he was so old and frail and his bones were like rickety. Remember the young man Tom saw him and he thought, what did he see when he saw that old man?
It's like my grandpa.
With
Every time
his
he picks
stick.
up a penny.
With his glass stick. Why was he needing his glass stick?
I guess it's like a magic wand or something.
My dad, my grandpa had to take his glass, take a pen, put it on a piece of paper,
In his family,
he does that all the time.
or like something that's related to the old man that got lost.
Okay.
He used it to tip the boat,
He used it to tip the bowl, didn't he?
or he just
He also used it to get him from where he was to the...
So there was that magic element, a time travel machine. So that was another part of our fairy tales, right? All the elements of a fairy tale that we talked about, they were magic, right? Okay. So in the book, Tom ends up tricking the old man. Well, does he really trick the old man?
Yeah.
How does he trick him? Sort of. What do you mean by that?
I think
he likes he gets him to like tip the bowl and then just leaves it.
he took his wand away.
How did he get the stick away?
The old man fell in the bowl and
I know how he
dropped
did
the
that.
stick,
I knew how he did it.
and so the
Yeah,
boy
pick it
took
up.
it back.
Okay.
He had to get up and put it down at the tip, and then whenever he was done, he took the wand by him and went like that, and then went into the bowl and had to spin the wand.
He also used the wand to get back over.
That's what I said. Somehow he went up to space without a space helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, that because it's
Can you
a
think
fairy
of
tale.
Can you think of any other fairy tales or stories that you've read in the past that when you can go places while closing your eyes, or there's another magic element that gets somebody someplace?
Dorothy, what's it called?
Alice in Wonderland.
Well, Alice in Wonderland is one. Dorothy, Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Okay,
Yeah,
she
that's
clicks
my
her heels 3 times and goes home, right? What else? Can you think of any others?
Cinderella,
Cinderella? She gets there with a magic coach, doesn't she?
Let me think.
and 3 bells. Thinking magic.
Shrek. Shrek.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't do it on all of them, did I?
Yeah.
I only have
started
one.
writing
Sorry,
that
guys.
When I was done with this.
What?
When Shrek and Fiona got married, they rode around
And then
far, far
onion,
away in
yeah.
an onion.
Shrek because there's a witch that flies.
All witches fly. I don't know.
No diff. No diff. You even know what no diff means?
Oh, it's not letting me.
No diff. No. It means no kidding. Something going wrong.
Yes, Mrs. Gardner's having issues with my computer. There.
She'll say no diff. I'll say
Yes.
no. I mean like
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so if you guys will look on the back of your page, I've actually got your writing built into your book today. So I want you to be thinking about how your predictions helped you guys? How did the predictions help you guys stay in the story? How did predictions help you stay focused?
This is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Pencil is one
I
of
can't
them.
remember my predictions. You have a pencil?
Wow.
I do remember one.
Okay.
He's gonna like tip over the.
I do remember
Well,
one.
I did predict that
I did
the
predict
woman
no.
on the moon wasn't gonna be a woman.
Oh, you did predict that. Good.
I think that this story is kind of like,
They
you
said
know,
it was a woman,
sometimes
but it was actually
the moon kind of looks like, you know, the man on the moon. Yeah, that's a legend.
predicted the.
Hey, that's a
woman
fable. Man on the moon. It has magic now.
It has magic.
I
Yes.
can't
That's
remember
where Man on the Moon
what
came
story I've heard it from, but I've heard Man on the Moon before.
Okay.
This one,
No, before this one.
I've heard it.
Yeah. So when we make predictions in a story,
I like the
how, I want all of you to think about this. We're going to talk about it. How, when I make a prediction in a story, how does that help me to be a better reader in my story? How does making predictions help me to be a better
It
reader?
helps your imagination. Ooh, I have one. I have one.
Let Kaden answer.
You listen really good.
Okay, it helps you to listen and stay attentive and focused on it. Okay, good.
It makes you anxious
It makes you anxious. Why does it make you anxious?
because you don't know what's going to happen next.
You don't know what's going to happen next. And you want to know, right, Valerie? Yes. Good. You have another one?
It keeps you like in the story.
It does, doesn't
Keeps
it?
you entertained.
Yes. And you want to see, did I get it right?
If it's well, this doesn't relate to the story at all, but they make these fancy Clancy books that's like fancy
For your
Clancy,
information.
and they just made book
For your
5,
information. FYI.
and then we just found it
just shoved
yesterday and bought it, and like
Landon was
so
walking
it's
around
like
like this.
So I keep looking at the library and like, and Mom's like, "There's book 5." I'm like, "I want to have
What
it."
is it? Was it yellow,
If
like
you-
the bananas?
Yes,
I
go
can
with the series.
Let me show you what
Okay,
I'm wearing.
good.
With
Sometimes,
the story.
yeah. And so when you get into a series, you want to know what happens next, right? So you want to read more? That's a good prediction or a good idea about what prediction does. Okay, let's see. Now I want you guys to,
4 minutes.
were you guys surprised that there wasn't a woman on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Because I knew of the man on the moon and like moonwall. I'm like, he has to be around the moon. And you can tell from the cover.
Just a
it looks
crazy
like a
old
man.
man that's addicted to
Yep.
stars.
Okay, so we're going to go
He's like
through the
drawing
story
an
today, and I want you, we're going to go through the story today. I want you to, so in a fairy tale, there's usually 6 parts. I want you to label the 6 parts. So go through, and I want you to put a star next to the hero. Who was the hero in our story?
The boy.
Okay, so I want you to find him and put a
Okay, that
picture. It could be a picture of the words. I don't care.
So like that picture right there in the book.
Yep, that could be it.
I just did.
Yep.
Picture in the
Him chopping wood.
I just did without turning page.
Now, there's also a love story. Can you find a spot where it talks about the love story in here?
Right here.
I didn't.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Okay.
Right here. There's so many blank pages.
I got
Okay. It could be in multiple places. It's all right. And a villain. This is the bad guy.
Right here.
Vodka.
Who is the bad guy in this story?
The man on the moon.
Okay.
But for real, he's just the moon. I found the bad guy.
Okay. There you go. You got 2 on one page.
Sometimes I actually see the moon go gigantic sometimes.
Yes. There's also
I've
a
heard it turn
task. There's also a task. There's a task. What is the task? Put a
For
star
the
next to
man-
the task.
For the boy to get the man on the so-called woman on the moon to dump her.
Okay, so put a star next to that spot in the story.
He's there.
my lid.
Can we put the star next to the picture?
Yeah.
Or the word?
The task,
Literally, the task.
what job he was given,
Okay, I gotta find the king, tell the boy.
and I'll give you a clue. This one's kind of easy because it's the title of a chapter.
Thanks.
I got it.
The task.
Solution. There's also a solution. That's where the problem is solved,
Oh,
okay?
you see this as the
He
title.
accomplishes the task.
This is as the title.
Well, the task is.
You said it was as the title though.
Yeah, the task is the title. Now, solution. Where's the solution? How does he solve it?
No, it's not called the.
Where does he solve it at?
The task.
The solution. I don't. It's called Heroes.
Well, how did he solve it?
I put the spade.
There, it's right here. It's called the Heroes Unbelievably Clever Solution. Wow, that's a long chapter.
Hint, hint, it's another title.
It's the solution now?
Yes.
What exactly is the solution?
So the solution is he figures out the task. He solves the task.
Oh, so like a picture
Where-
of him
It could be
getting the man to do.
this again. We have someone who figured out it's actually a title again.
The
Happily
solution?
ever after.
The solution.
I'm gonna start every page after
The
that.
heroes
Until the next year.
clever
Until the next year.
The hero's unbelievably clever solution.
I'm gonna put every single one.
And a reward.
Was there a chapter called
He gets
The
the
Reward?
princess.
He gets
No,
the
it's-
princess.
it's
That
called
is his
Happily Ever
reward.
After or the End.
I
already started that one right there.
Boulder Dash will come over there.
Boulder Dash.
30 seconds.
Good job. What's a simile for balderdash?
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Wait, Boulder Dash.
This also
It's
gives
almost
rewards.
time for Happy New
Boulder
Dash. It's almost time for New Year's.
It's almost time for New Year. You guys have done a really nice job this week with this reading. I'm really
Unclever.
excited.
That's a new word. Unclever.
Unclever. That would be like our simpleton, right? That we talked about. The
Simpleton.
fool.
That's why
Hey, look,
My foot is being a simpleton.
I made my own shirt. It's just
not
a
even a person.
banana that's rotten, right? An actual,
It's being
actually a
stupid.
green banana is a ripe.
Yes, I love it. Okay, next crew.
Do you want these books?
Yes. Are we on round 3? Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put my name.
You guys can take your books now if you would like.
Is it okay if I can work on this book and do listen to reading?
Sure, sweetheart.
I am too.
Okay, Brianna, Nathan, Lily, and Owen. Come on up.
That's another 3 minutes.
Me and Brian already finished the book.
Awesome, good. So we're going to have some conversations today about the book. Okay?
I finished.
Okay, so can you tell me what happened in the